Hi, here's another video. I purchased this candy tumble dryer with a 21 error code as spares and repairs. I'm gonna have a look at it. And on the back here, this is the blower cover. You can see some screws have been removed. So someone's been having a look at this. So let me just plug it in and show you. Okay. So when you press the start button, you get this as reported 21 error code, which points to the heater. Let's plug it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the machine down because I intend to fully refurbish it, get rid of all the fluff inside. So here you can see me just lively dismantling the unit. And let me show you here. This is the blower cover at the back, and it's got signs of burning. Now on the back here, this is where the heater sits, and there's obviously been a fire inside of the heater unit. And this is the heater unit here. You can quite see charred lint inside. So I've had a look on the internet. I managed to find one for 33 quid, 33.95, and purchased it. Gotta wait for that to arrive. So in the meantime, I'm gonna have a look at this heater element, and like I said before, you can see signs of burning inside, probably due to lack of maintenance. So I'm just gonna test the thermostats here, and they seem to be working fine. So what I'm gonna do now is strip the unit down and have a look inside. It's just 6 tabs which hold it together, and you can see me just open them up lively. Okay, once I've got the cover off, you can quite clearly see inside here there's been a build-up of lint due to lack of maintenance, or it was probably being run without the lint filter fitted, and that's why you had a build-up of lint inside here, which caused the fire. And you can see the wires have burnt away, melted away. So what I'm going to do is give the unit, get rid of some of this char and burnt lint. Just back it up. And I'll just remove the heating element from the housing, like so. And just give this front section a clean. Just remove all the char and give the back section a clean also. The thermostat's in the top. And then just see if we can get some of the lint off of the actual elements themselves with the hoover with the brush attachment. Okay, to show you here, you can see where the wires have come off. There's supposed to be a black wire on there and a blue wire in here. The black wires burnt and come off. So let me just chop them off here and remove the blue wire or the remnants off. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use these connectors here to rejoin the wire. You can't use the actual collets that are on there because they you can't open them because they're pinched, they're crimped. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to, as you see, insert the wire and just crimp it onto the connector. Let me squash it down first, and I'll put the black wire on also, and I'm just going to crimp them together. That's the black wire, and that's the blue wire. Okay, so it's just a matter of reassembling the unit. Slot these spaces into their inserts, and then just refit the, just get close up there, the connection there. Okay, this is just a temporary measure, and then I'm just going to refit the back cover and close the tabs down You can see me just re-crimping the tabs. Okay, so just attach the thermostat wires here. And because I've cut it, the wire's a little bit short, so it doesn't quite sit correctly. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've cleaned the machine, got all the parts nice and dry, and I'm just reassembling it here, minus the heater. That's the heater there, which I've just repaired, temporary. Just to test, because I have ordered a new unit. So I'll just pop that on the back there and plug it in. You don't have to dismantle the whole unit to replace these units. Okay, so I'm just refitted the old unit. Switch the machine on, and it, as you can see, there's no error. So I'll just test one of the programs. The seat seems to be working fine. Put some wet towels in there. And I'm just going to cycle through the program because this has gone on for about 40 minutes. Okay, the program's finished. See, the cycle's finished. It's asking me to clean the filters, which is supposed to do for drying cycle. So then just remove these towels, nice and dry. Okay, so that was a successful test, and a couple of days later the new parts has arrived. I'm going to fit it. So let me just show you how to fit it without dismantling the whole thing. So I'll just remove the cover and pull the plug out and keep a hold of the socket to make sure it stays at the hole. And under the screws, lift the old unit away. Just get the new one out of the bag. This is the new unit. So I'll just hooks on, and then there's 2 screws which hold it in place. Now for the tricky bits, it's just a matter of plugging the new units in, and like I said, make sure the socket remains sticking out. I'll give you a close up here. I use this bit of wire here with a loop on it, and just feed it through the small hole where the clip goes through. And then, let me just show you here. All I've got to do is hook it around this retaining clip. So I'm going to give you a close-up of that. Let me just slowly start so I can show you. So I'll just hook it around the clip like so. And pull the whole thing through. Once I've got it hooked, I'll just pull the wire through. And you'll see the wire pop through the hole, what it clips onto. And you heard that click in place. So it's just a matter of removing this wire and popping just dip my hand down there, make sure the wire's out of the way, and popping the grommet back in place. And then it's just a matter of tucking the wire back like so and refitting the cover. Okay, so just going to put the cover back on. Just make sure all the wires are tucked down, and I'll just speed this section up. It's about 10 screws that go all the way around. And just fast forward this section. You can see me just fitting all the screws. And let me show you here, all the screws are in place now. And that's one heater fitted. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.